Okay, we're going to talk about press releases for digital marketing or press releases for search engine optimization purposes. Okay, there's a couple different press release sites that you could use. One of the ones that I highly recommend is PR Newswire. PR Newswire. There's PR Web. There's even there's a free one, and I don't really recommend it, but if you guys don't have any other options, it's better than nothing. It's called freepressrelease.com. Again, it's freepressrelease.com. And the whole purpose of a news release is this. I'm going to kind of show you how this works in a couple minutes when I go on the internet. But you basically write a press release solely with search engine optimization in mind. For example, if I want to target automotive internet sales, right? If I want to target automotive internet sales, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write in the subject line, automotive internet sales, maybe comma, social media, comma, digital marketing expert Sean B. Bradley. Something like that. The reason why I'm going to do that is if I do a press release, what happens is it gets shotgunned to roughly about 150 different media agencies. So literally, when I go through PR Newswire, there's different levels of press releases. For our purposes, you don't need to go national. You don't need to go video, which is a media news release. All you need is a local or regional. And what happens is PR Newswire sends it through their channels of media distribution networks. For example, television stations, radio stations, magazines, all these places basically get all your news releases. Not that it's going to go on TV or the radio, it doesn't matter, but it goes to their website. You got to understand, people need content. Everybody know what an RSS feed is, like an automatic feed? Well, what happens is these media agencies, these television stations, radio stations, automatically get RSS feeds that are triggered by keywords. So all we're doing is straight up manipulating the hell out of the search engines. Almost, you ever see when you're, like for your children or when you were a kid, you ever see those books that the words are replaced with pictures or sounds, right? You guys follow what I'm talking about? Okay, that's how you want to write a press release. But instead of like pictures or sounds, you want to write it, like fill in the gaps for search engine optimization. Now, I'm going to show you a couple minutes how this actually works, but some tips with press releases. Number one tip, you never, ever, ever, ever want to turn on and write a press release as a car dealership about a sales special or event like that that's counterproductive and counterintuitive to what you're trying to accomplish. The type of stuff that you want to do press releases on is like the trick or trunk type event that you had at your dealership. If there is a child safety day, I would actually create an event just so I could have content for a press release. Like I might turn around and do a safety inspection, day, or I might have a day where people could come in and we could, safety inspect the car seats, or a car seat, workshop. Or like this was a brilliant one they could have did with the flu shots at Kindle Ford. If there's a holiday event, if there's a client appreciation party, if it's a thank you, if it's a supporting a local something, whatever, you want to just tie something to something that's really newsworthy as well. I'm not trying to say manipulate and be facetious, but let's say you guys were trying to make awareness for the St. Jude's Foundation, which is like for cancer, or you're going to donate to the Haiti disaster or whatever. I'm not trying to say there's a big difference of being like really grimy and using stuff or what have you. But here's the thing, let's cut the bullshit, all right? I mean, if I have money, and I got to tell you, I have no time to do anything. And I'm gonna give you a real live example. My son goes to a daycare, and what they do is like they always have different things. Recently, they had coats, and my son's teacher's Miss Carrie, and she sent me like I'm on some VIP status with them because I have no time. So she actually emails me events for my son who's 2.5 years old, and so she was really kind to let me know that they have like this coat drive. I don't have no damn coats. I have no time to find some coats, but I really wanted to feel like I was doing something, so I emailed her back saying, listen, can I donate something? And she said, not a problem. For me, that makes me feel good, because I don't have time to do things myself, but I really like, working with companies that are doing stuff, or having my family affiliated with other things. I just don't have the time to do it. It's in my heart. I just don't have the time. So again, I'm sure there's other people like that when they're buying cars too. It does differentiate you. I mean, I want to know what type of people I'm doing business with. I don't have to buy a car from you. But if I know that you are doing something that's actually kind of honorable or, kind of really awesome, in an indirect way, like I feel like I'm kind of living vicariously through your awesomeness. You follow me? Would you guys agree with that? So again, I know there's these dealers that are really proud and modest, like, I don't do it for that. I get it, shut up. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying, exploit yourself, but what I'm saying is there's a way to do it tastefully. And to be honest with you, if you really believe in the cause that you're doing, you could kill two birds with one stone, and you could give a lot of visibility. For example, I'm very blessed that I've only recently met somebody that had cancer. I've never in my life been exposed to that. And unfortunately, the gentleman that was here yesterday, the photographer, he's got serious cancer, and he's a very dear friend of the family. And, and I never was exposed to it. So not that I was oblivious or stupid about it, but now that somebody that I care about in my life has got it, like, I'm really kind of cognizant. And when I hear stuff, foundations, this, that, and the other thing, I try to do whatever I can. Because I can't even imagine because he's telling me what he's going through with the chemo and how it makes him. Do you guys follow what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for me, if I was going to donate for something, it's not just, oh, look at me, I'm special, I'm doing something, but I am making huge awareness, for, like I said, the St. Jude's Foundation in, Sterling, Virginia. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm not trying to sell you on this, I'm just trying to make you feel comfortable with it, because a lot of people that have integrity kind of shy away from, admitting all the cool things that they do. But you know what? Damn it, did you see what the hell was on the YouTube? How to buy a car? They make us look like pariahs and have the stigma of scumbag and this, that, and the other thing. But you know what's funny? When all this shit happened in the automotive industry, when all these dealerships started consolidating, then people start freaking out because they realize, oh no, the local dealership went out of business. So went all those, specials and donations and community stuff, because it's usually the local dealership, especially the mom and pop dealership, that supports the community at an umpteenth level. Not Subway, not McDonald's, it's the car dealerships, right or wrong?
That's right.
So again, I think it's your responsibility to be able to, do these press releases in a good way. Okay, so you can stop. I'm gonna go online and I'm gonna show you some of this stuff.